is Ijeoma ONWUKEME, and it's still basic 5 where we have physical and health education. And the topic is responsible parenthood. Remember last week we looked at irresponsible parenthood, right? No, irresponsible sexual behavior. Okay, so excuse me, you start by looking at what parenthood means, right? Parenthood simply means the state of being a parent, and it requires a parent to be what? Responsible. Remember last week we talked about the safe age for sexual behavior and parenthood. See, we talked about it, yes. We said the safe age is what, 21 years and above, and it should be a state of adulthood after marriage that you'll be ready for sex. Okay, now we want to look at what? Responsible parenthood, because parenthood requires what? You being what? Responsible. Okay, so and you know we talked about irresponsible and responsible sexual behavior. That it is responsible when the man or woman has what? One sexual partner, and irresponsible when you have more than one sexual partner, or when an adolescent or someone that is not up to age involves in sexual relationship. Sorry. So we want to look at qualities of responsible parenthood. What are those things that we look out for in a responsible father or mother? What are those things that is required of you? Okay, to start with, we talk about what? You should have children at a safe age. Okay, you should have children at a safe age. Remember last time we looked at a girl child having children when underage. We said it is a crime punishable under the law, especially in our country, Nigeria. Okay, now if you are a responsible parent, you should know that you should have kids at a safe age. When you have children at a safe age means that you are matured enough to face the commitment. For the women, it means that your reproductive organs are matured. Okay, it's not the case of a teenager that we say that when they involve in sexual relationship that they could contract one sick condition or the other, such as there is one that when they are moving, urine will be coming out uncontrollably and it will be smelling, right? Okay, so when you have children at a safe age, you won't be facing all these health challenges. Okay, so as a responsible parent, you are advised to have children at a safe age, and we've talked about what the safe age is, right? Okay, so the next one, a responsible parent should be what? Independent. You don't depend on other people to survive, meaning that you should be ready financially and otherwise, okay, to handle to provide for the family. You're no longer depending on anybody to give you this or give you that, okay. That is why you are expected to be working, or you have handwork, have something you're doing, right? Okay, so with that you are what? Independent. You don't subject the children to risk. Okay, that is what it means to be what? Independent. So this is an important quality of responsible parenthood. Now the next one is the provision of basic needs. Okay, in responsible parenthood, it is the parents that will provide the basic needs. They owe their children that. What are these basic needs? You talk about food, shelter, okay? Okay, so you know those basic things that you're meant to provide for the children, and that is why that mommy, they provide it for you, right? Okay, you go to school, they send you to school, and they take care of the expenses involved, right? That is the basic need, and it is the duty of a responsible parent. Another one is this. It is the duty of a responsible parent to do what? To teach their children values of the society. Okay? When we are talking about values of the society, Remember, we say that family is the basic unit of every society. Society is made up of different families, right? Okay, so it is the duty of a parent to teach their children what the society is all about and what should be obtainable in the society, how you are meant to be relating with your fellow children. Okay, you don't indulge in one negative activity or the other. You don't join bad gangs, right? That is, daddy and mommy will be teaching you all these things. I'm sure they have been teaching you, right? Okay, they are doing their job as parents, and you are meant to do what? Appreciate them, right? Okay, so we have another one. It is the duty of a responsible parent to teach their children the value, to teach their children the value of sexual education. That is why from time to time you see daddy or mommy, most times it is mommy that normally does it, right? For the girls, you see mommy will come and tell you, especially when, like I told you the last time, any strange feeling or change you observe in your body, that you should not take it up on your own. Involve mommy, involve daddy, right? Tell mommy how you are feeling. She is there to guide you. And you find out from time to time, she will be giving you more tips on sex education. In addition to the ones that we teach you in class, right? It is the duty of a responsible parent to do that. You know, knowledge is power, and you know about it. So you will not be deceived, right? Okay, so these are the basic qualities of responsible parenthood. Now, other than that, we have values. We have values that fosters what? Responsible parenthood. You know, when we talk about values, those are those basic things that is required required of an individual. We make mention of love. A responsible parent should be able to be lovely. You love your children and you teach them how to love, right? Okay? And we talk about respect. You respect your children and you also respect everybody around you, because the children, they are watching. And at home, I'm sure you observe daddy and mommy, the way they treat others, right? And before you know it, you start to behave like them, okay? So it's the part of the value that will encourage responsible parenthood. Because if a parent loves his or her children, you observe that, you know, it is true love that will make a parent to go out there, work so hard to put you through school, provide your basic needs, right? Sorry. Now, another value we have there is what? Honesty. Honesty. A responsible parent will be honest to all, right? And also to the children. And you also learn how to be honest. So we have other values like guidance, self-sacrifice. These are values you'll be observing in your mommy and daddy, right? I'm sure you have been observing that and you learn from them. Daddy and mommy, they are there to guide you. So it is a responsibility of a responsible father and mother to guide his or her children. Now, self-sacrifice. You observe that most times when mommy and daddy come to pay your school fees, okay, they have other needs pertaining to them in specific, but they will always put you first and they provide for you before they cater for themselves. Have you observed that? Okay, so we also have care, tolerance, and concern for others. If you are a responsible parent, you find out that you'll be able to care for others, not just your children. I'm sure you'll be observing how mommy and daddy care for your friends when they come around. It's because they are responsible, right? Okay, these are the basic values that will foster responsible parenthood. Okay, so in a nutshell, we've looked at responsible parenthood, and we started by telling you what parenthood means. It simply means what? The state of being a parent. So responsible parenthood means you doing the right thing, being a parent at the right time, having children at a safe age, providing basic needs, and we have teaching children values of the society, and of course you teach them values of what sex education, so they don't get to learn it elsewhere. They learn it from their parents, they learn it from the right source, right? And then we look at values that foster what? Responsible parenthood. We talk about love, care, guidance, self-sacrifice, tolerance. Okay, there are things you do that your mommy will tolerate you. Okay, so all these things, yes, they are fostering responsible parenthood, but they are also for you to do what? To observe them and emulate them. Okay, so I've given you some questions for you to attempt for me in the hard copy you've collected, so do well to attempt them and you submit. Any question, you drop it in the question section. Okay, thank you.